What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today. I'm trying to fix the lighting here because this is really bright for some reason, and I don't want that to happen. That's probably going to be the best I can do, so if you can't see this side of the board, I'll read it, so it's fine. Welcome back, everyone, to the Game 4 review of the Stanley Cup Final. Vegas is on the brink of winning this series. They are now up 3-1 on the Florida Panthers. They survive a scary comeback from Florida. They win 3-2 over the Florida Panthers in Game 4. And now, as I said, one win away from the Stanley Cup Final. I'm wearing the jersey I wore during Game 3, my William Karlsson gold jersey on the Karlsson on the back. I was wearing my red jersey during Game 4 because I'm trying to wear a different one each game. So I'm kind of out of jerseys until Game 5. So we'll see if I just so happen to come across a black one randomly in the next 2 days or something like that, or Tuesday. Let's see if I can randomly come across a black Vegas jersey, Reverse Retro 2.0 by Tuesday. That would be something. Moving on. Game 4, in the first period, Vegas starts off hot. At 18:21, Chandler Stevenson gets a break off an Ekblad error on the change. 9th goal of the playoffs from Chandler Stevenson from Whitecloud and Stone. 1-0, a minute and 39 seconds in. In the second period, Vegas makes it 2-0 about halfway through. It's a Vegas goal from second of the game, Chandler Stevenson. 10th of the playoffs from Stone and Haig. So Stone with 2 assists, Stevenson 2 goals, Vegas up 2-0. At 8:56 then, Vegas makes 3-0, 3 minutes and 36 seconds later. It's William Karlsson, his 11th of the playoffs, from Haig and Marchessault, which make it 3-0, as I said. So Haig 2 assists, Stone 2 assists, Stevenson 2 goals, Marchessault, Whitecloud, and Karlsson each have a point. It's a good night for Vegas, and at that point, I thought, okay, this game's over. 3:51 is what scares me. It's a Florida goal from Brandon Montour's 8th of the playoffs from Barkov. It's at 3:51. Makes it 3-1. What happened there? Montour never actually hits this puck into the net. Montour shoots it. It's a double deflection off 2 Vegas defensemen. I believe it was I think it was McNabb and Martinez, if I can remember correctly. It might be. I'm not 100% sure, but those are the 2 I feel like I remember seeing there. It bounces off both of them past Hill, and I thought, oh my gosh, this could be a momentum changer. Vegas could easily lose this game now if Florida gets any momentum. So the rest of the period, they were able to stop it. The Montour goal from Barkov is the only goal they'd get that period. But early in the third period, at 16:10, Florida makes it 3-2. It's Alexander Barkov with his first 2 points of the series in that last night. 5th of the playoffs from Montour, so 2 points for him, in Lundell to make it 3-2. And Florida came out firing that entire third period. And the last minute, the last few seconds, Kachuk gets robbed by Hill, Bennett is robbed by Hill, and if those goals go in, Florida wins in overtime. There's no doubt about it. Florida would win that game in overtime, the series goes back tied, and I'm pretty sure Florida would be winning the series. However, Florida came back from 3-1 down once. I don't think they're going to do it again. If Vegas loses 3 straight games, 2 of which being at home, I'll be very surprised. I basically have now give this series to Vegas. I believe Vegas is going to win the Stanley Cup. So as a Vegas fan, I would say I'll feel a lot better when it actually happens, but I'm excited for Game 5. I think the series could very much be over Game 5. We'll see if Florida comes out with the fight. We saw this last season with Colorado going up 3-1 on Tampa. Tampa ended up winning Game 5 before losing in Game 6, so we'll see if that's what happens here. But for now, I want to talk about one more thing. I was about to end it, but I remember this. The penalty calls and what the heck has been going on with the refs. As a Vegas fan, I can say, what is the officiating against Florida in these not only in these playoffs, I would say in this series specifically. Mark Stahl got a penalty for tripping last night that the entire crowd yelling the loudest "ref you suck" chants I heard all season. And there were a lot of middle fingers on the camera for the game. There were a lot of emotional fans. And I'm sitting there wondering how that Mark Stahl trip is a penalty. I'm going to be honest. That should not have been a penalty. There was the call in Game 3 where Forsling got tripped up. Was it Stone or Stevenson? Or I don't remember who it was coming into the zone late in Game 3 in the third period with like 12 seconds to go. That was a bad call too. All the calls are going Vegas' way. Like, don't get me wrong. it's like both teams are getting their share of power plays. Vegas is getting the ones that they shouldn't be as well. Like, they're, of course, Florida's taking some penalties. Vegas takes penalties. But Vegas is getting those extra ones that Florida just isn't getting. And when Florida does get them, they're not really doing much on them. Vegas is very dangerous on the power play in the series. And they're lucky it didn't come back. They're lucky they didn't score on the power play this game. Like, Game 3, that's all they were scoring on. But, yeah. So, we'll see in Game 5 if there's another controversial call there. But I can definitely say the officiating is going against Florida for sure. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And next time we do a video, the season could be over. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.